What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Make Waves Life Coaching. Today, I am here to answer your asked question, why should one hire a life coach? Now, there are many reasons why. I think the main reason this question comes up is because people don't really understand what exactly a life coach is, and it's very, very misinterpreted. People think that life coaches are these life experts, which could not be further off. We are not life experts. We help people figure out what they want out of their life. Like, what do they want to do in their life? Where are they trying to go? We can help people figure it out, or help them come up with a plan to execute their dreams, or help them make their goals break down a little bit into smaller bits so that it's so much more manageable to achieve. I just want to mention the fact that I don't know if you feel this way or not, but if there's any hesitation as to hiring a life coach because you're embarrassed by the fact you feel like you're damaged goods by wanting to hire a life coach because you feel like you're so stuck in your life that you need a coach to guide you out, there is absolutely no shame in that. In fact, I think you're honestly better off hiring a coach than the people who don't hire one, because you're going to come out way further on the other side than people who don't hire one ever will. There is a place and a purpose for a life coach, and they will tremendously help you. And now I'm going to get into the reasons why exactly. Why do you need a life coach over a therapist, over a handyman, over a hired boyfriend for the day? Is that even a thing? I feel like if it was a thing, I would have found it by now. Reason number one, if you think about it, we have coaches, mentors, authority in literally every aspect of our life, except for the general idea of our life and our purpose in our life, right? I mean, okay, let's start at birth. We have our parents, right? Bringing us up, teaching us, guiding us, showing us how to live our life, right? Showing us what life is. We grow up, we have teachers, we have bosses when we start working, we have police officers on the road, we have gym trainers, fitness trainers, we have dance instructors, we have diet coaches, right? We have authority in literally every category of our life. Granted, we don't use all of them, but it's normalized if we do. If you get a fitness trainer, no one thinks that that's weird or bashes you for it, right? Because it shouldn't be bashed. It's totally and completely normal to know that, yeah, you have a fitness trainer because you want to work on your fitness and you have someone helping you with that goal. It's the same thing, except for this is your life and this is your purpose, and this should be a huge deal. And honestly, I think it's kind of foolish to think that we're smart enough to just go through our life without any guidance whatsoever as to what we're actually doing with our life. You know, some of us think that we have it all figured out, but I think at the end of the day, we can all admit that we don't know what we're doing with our life. Like, none of us really know. We're kind of just figuring it out. So hiring someone to help you figure out what it is that you want for yourself and your life, help you figure out deep inside of you what it is that you truly feel your purpose here on earth is. There is, in my opinion, nothing more fulfilling than knowing that you are doing exactly what you were put on this earth to do. There is nothing more fulfilling. So that right there is one reason why you should hire a life coach. You know what's also interesting? On the note of how in every aspect of our life we have a mentor, life is the one category we don't, and also dating. Our dating relationships that whole category, really. There's no one really telling us what to do, which I think is really, really not good. I mean, if you look at your friends, can we all not agree that our friends need some help in their dating life? Because they're not taking our advice, right? I mean, when was the last time your friend took your dating advice? Lucky for them, I am actually a certified relationship coach, so send them my way. I am happy to straighten them out. As I'm saying all this out loud, I'm realizing this in real time. You know, the two things that we don't have mentors or coaches or guides for in our life is romance and life fulfillment. Or should I say purpose? Purpose and romance? Should I put it that way? You get what I'm saying. I'm wondering in real time, is the reason that people avoid coaches for the most part in this category, is it because we're scared of success? I mean, why else would you not hire a life coach? Because if you do, you're gonna actually achieve your dreams, right? And if you actually hire a relationship coach to actually help your relationships, you're actually going to have a better relationship. I think people are honestly scared of success to that degree. This is a whole nother video. I could do an entire series probably on this. And you know what? I kind of think I want to. You know what I was also thinking? So I also want to embrace my relationship coaching a lot more. I just need to do one thing at a time because I'm getting a little bit in over my head in this wave. Okay, so one idea I've been thinking about lately is we are in the upcoming holiday seasons, right? So next month is going to be October, and I was thinking, what if I did an entire series on basically like an evil theme, like an evil month. Not that it's going to be actually evil, you know, I'm not that type of person, but we're going to use the idea, the theme of evil, and come up with like some really cool coaching techniques with that in mind. You guys just wait. I am so excited to have this all planned out. It's going to be great. Even if evil's not really your thing, I completely understand. It's not really my thing either. I'm just very creative, and I'm so stoked for this. November is going to be fun too. It's going to be like a whole mindset shift and positivity related and thankfulness, and I'm so excited for that. Christmas is going to be like giving. There might be a couple discounts, like a joy. I'm so excited. Anyway, I was thinking January is just like New Year resolution. That's basic. But if you're on this channel, you know, New Year resolution for you is probably like an every week resolution, right? I feel like people who are into life coaches or coaching in general, if you're on this channel, you like to better yourself. This is probably something you do regularly. So February. So I was thinking, what if I started practicing my relationship coaching more so in February and did like an entire romance month? Unfortunately, February is the shortest month because I love this topic. Romance is so much fun to talk about, but I have so many ideas for this, and I was thinking, what if I did an entire video, or if not more, or not even a video, what if I did a package, like an actual legit coaching package on how to manifest your dream man? Because I think I've done it. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this idea or not really? Like, totally let me know in the comments, because I'm just brainstorming. And because my theme for my coaching, my niche, is basically impossible dreams. I want to coach people who believe that their outrageous dream that they came up with is impossible because everyone has told them it's impossible. And I want to say, no, it's not. You just haven't seen it happen yet. Whether that's their dream man or their dream career, no matter what it is, I really want to use the element of dreams for my niche, and I kind of think that might be a really cool package. So let me know what you guys think. Another reason I was thinking that maybe people don't use coaches in the aspect of life fulfillment, purpose, and dating relationships is because they feel like those two aspects of your life and dating, are the two things in life that you really get for free. Not that, obviously life costs money. It costs so much money to just exist. It's absolutely insane. And then, dates cost money too, of course. It gets expensive, but relationships in general and life in general are the two things that just don't really cost money. It's the two things that just come with life organically, that are just kind of there and you just get to enjoy without really having to invest on some level. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like maybe people look at that like it's freedom, and they don't want to hire someone in the one aspect of life that is not, in their opinion, completely necessary. Now, this is a totally and completely fair opinion, but I beg to differ, because if you do see it this way, I guarantee you're still looking up resources on Google, asking your big sister, reading books, asking your parents. And not that there's anything wrong with these resources, but if you are using these resources in any other category of your life, such as trying to teach yourself school without actually having a teacher, or trying to teach yourself your new position at work without being told what exactly it is that needs to be done and how it needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? I think in almost any other aspect of life, people would agree that you need to have a professional who is trained in what exactly this is, teach you how to do it, right? This is how you got to do it. This is what you got to do. Look, I'm going to help you along the way. You're going to get there. One day you'll be on your own, but you just need a little bit more guidance. Just got to get you up on your feet, right? That's how babies learn to walk, right? You got to guide them up on their feet, and then they'll get it one day. You just got to give them some guidance with the first few steps. Lift them up and help them. Sometimes we don't even realize we're capable of walking when this whole time we've been crawling. Reason number 2 is coaches can help you see a deeper side of yourself than you personally are capable of seeing in yourself. We get so caught up in our head sometimes that we just get this mental block and just think that all we can think of is just as far as we can go in life. Because we just can't imagine anything bigger. Or sometimes we imagine too much. If we're overthinkers, like I am, we can just kind of go through every worst case scenario possible and think that it's just impossible because you've gone through every single route you possibly could have thought of, right? But coaches can help see your vision and see it from a different perspective and give you guidance on, this is how you could do this. It's possible. And I think it's really important to be able to express these ideas and these dreams that you have with someone you can truly trust, who's not going to throw your ideas down the drain, who's not going to steal your ideas and pretend that it was theirs, who's not going to, give you some sort of negative response that it just makes you feel like it's just never worth pursuing, even though you have the vision, they don't. They can't see your vision for it, but it's sometimes that is just enough to make you just hide in your shell and just forget the idea. Coaches want to help you. I'll get a little bit more into this a little bit later too, but also coaches can help you understand what it is you actually want. People always say, just be yourself. Be yourself. That's all there is to it. Go out there and be yourself. What does that even mean? be yourself. Who are you? Do you even know? This is another video I should do. Who exactly are you and how to figure that out? Who are you? That's a really good question to ask yourself and really break it down. And I feel like you might know, if you're listening to this channel, I feel like you might have an idea of who you are because you're probably a pretty deep person who wants to improve and is into self-improvement, which is wonderful. But if you're also on this channel, maybe you don't exactly know. And that's why you're looking into a life coach, which again, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's a great, truly fun and fulfilling way to figure out who you are. It should be fun. It's super, super exciting getting really deep into self-discovery. I think truly discovering yourself, like truly what you are capable of and who you are, is one of the most exciting things you can ever do in your entire life. And then crafting your dreams on top of all this, it can turn you into such a different person that you yourself can become obsessed with. You can become obsessed with your own life. It's so much fun. Reason number 3 why you should hire a life coach. Now, I say you should hire a life coach over a therapist because therapy is diving more into the past. Not that there's anything wrong with that either. There is totally a time and a place to dive into your past and to heal from wounds. Coaching is focusing on the future and not on the past. It's kind of the opposite of therapy. And again, there's nothing wrong with therapy. Coaching, though, I feel is a little bit more beneficial as to most of the time in our life, we need to just get out of the past and focus on the future. And I have noticed a dynamic shift in my life from having a life coach in several months less than I ever have in therapy. Reason number 4, having a life coach is like having your biggest cheerleader constantly cheering you on to reach your fullest potential. It's like hiring your best friend on some level. Honestly, coaching relationships can be very, very powerful and strong, and it's extremely vulnerable too. That's why you really have to trust to be vulnerable with them. And yeah, that you're comfortable enough opening up about things that you maybe haven't told anyone, and for them to say, I hear you, and I can see it happening, and we're going to make this work. It's extremely vulnerable, and having that support is something that I feel like a lot of people don't have. Imagine what it would be like to talk to someone every week who believes in you, genuinely believes in you and your potential, and is lasered in on helping you achieve your dreams, whatever they might be. Coaching should be truly encouraging, fulfilling, and rewarding. Coaching can be very emotional at times. Being so vulnerable and opening up about these things that people may have always told you is impossible, and talking about it with somebody who says, you're not crazy for wanting this, and you have a vision for it, so that means it's possible because you can see it, and I want to help you get there, and we're not going to stop until you say so or until you get there. This is what we're doing. I honestly think I've cried in more coaching sessions than I have therapy sessions. Because you know what? When you want something so bad and you hear that it's possible, sometimes that's all you need. You just need one person to believe in you. You can give me a million reasons to walk away. I just need one good reason to stay, right? Sometimes your coach is that one person that's worth staying. And can you imagine where your life would be if you never got there because you never got that one person? On that note, number 5, a coach is somebody to hold you accountable, to make sure that you actually do pursue these goals and actually start the path to your dreams. Now, I know having a coach and, having somebody to hold you accountable and tell you what to do is not necessarily the most appealing thing in the world, right? If you're anything like me, you probably don't like being told what to do. Most of the time, anyway. But having a coach hold you accountable is not really as bad as it sounds. Because you know what? When you start getting on the path to doing these things that you've been dreading, or that maybe was just too overwhelming because you just didn't know where to start, and when a coach can break it down into small tasks that seem so much more manageable, but get you on the path, you know what happens? When you start on the path, you get this dopamine rush because you're on the path. Not only are you on the path, you're on the right path. And you can feel it. And it feels really, really good. And you start skipping along the yellow brick road on your way to Emerald City. And you can't see it yet, but you know it's out there and you know it's coming. And you're going to make a few friends along the way. One without a brain tells you it's impossible. Another one without a heart doesn't care if he hurts your feelings. Another one who's going to tell you it's impossible because he's too much of a chicken to do it himself. And you know what? If you have to get a dog and name it Toto, you take that dog with you. You take that dog with you all the way to Emerald City and you make it there. Or you can hire a coach, preferably named Coach Cassie. I can be your dog. But can we spell it like D-A-W-G so I can be your dog? I guarantee you, I can take you to Emerald City. This is really not where I was trying to go with this video, but you know what? I kind of dig this. I almost want to do an entire other video just literally based on this theme. Gosh, I have so many ideas. How many times have I said this in this video that I want to do a video on this? I want to do a video on... Oh, it's good to be creative. What can I say? A final tip I'm going to leave you with is that it is very important to make sure that the coach that you choose is a very good fit for you, because there are so many coaches out there and I don't even know if I am the right coach for you. If you want to find out if we are a good fit, you can book a free discovery call with me. The link is in the description below, and I would love to get to know you, figure out what your dreams and goals are. Do you believe they are impossible? I'm curious if I'm actually attracting people who do believe that their dreams are impossible. Even if you don't believe that it's impossible, but you're still stuck and you want help with your dreams, I am more than willing to assist you. And yeah, check out my free discovery call, see what this is all about. Also, follow me on almost any social media platform at Make Waves Coach. And I also have a podcast if you prefer to listen to podcasts over watch videos or both. I got you covered. My podcast is also Make Waves. I believe you'll find it Make Waves Mermaid Kassandra. Because if you didn't know, I'm also a professional mermaid. Waves are kind of my aesthetic as a mermaid. So also follow me at Mermaid Kassandra with a K on almost any social media platform. I will talk to you guys soon. Now go out there and make waves. Mwah!